Welcome to Frame Rate Studio, where we like to talk all things movies. So, this week we're going to take a look at the 1991 Razzie Award. Yes, the 1991 blotched bluster of Hudson Hawk.
I believe you meant botched buster, but good try.
Yes, botched bluster. Botched buster.
It's a hard one to say. It's a hard one to say.
I botched that up.
Yes, you did. It's perfect segue. I am Chad, and to my left here is someone who some have said looks like Bruce Willis's less talented son is Corey Beale.
I could have acted in this movie then.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
That's talented.
Yeah, this is good. I am glad. I was worried because when we watched it last night and you were like, I don't know, I might not feel the same way. I'm like, I don't know what movie you are watching. I don't know how you could find this good.
Alcohol, cocaine, Percodan, heroin.
I went in going, I'm gonna have a good time. It's kind of, it's classic Bruce Willis. This should be a fun time. You look at the cast list, you're like, come on, this is good. James Coburn's in it. This is gonna be fun. And it's like, boy, it took maybe about 5 minutes in and that fun was completely gone. And it was just like, really?
In a way, I did enjoy it, but it was the enjoyment of realizing it
Could have been a contender. Could have been
something, because you saw what they were going for. You knew what they were going for, but they just didn't go far enough in a way, because you have these over-the-top character criminals with the candy bars. And also the two main villains who were completely over the top. I felt like I was watching, at first I felt like it was a Pink Panther, trying to go Pink Panther, but then I got to feeling like, no, they're trying to go for Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
With all those little zany... So you know what they're going for. They're trying to go for the zaniness, but they also went too serious at the same time.
Boy, we were watching a different movie. We were watching the exact same movie, because exactly what you're saying. My note was that it goes from trying to be a Looney Tunes, like him falling on the lamppost and making the cartoon, essentially cartoon sound effects. When he has the final fight he has with James Coburn and just keeps... Yes, you're right. It absolutely made me think of like scenes from Roger Rabbit, which, yes, it's like that in Roger Rabbit because they're acting they're acting next to cartoons. These are all real people that are in this. And then there's the moment where it's him and Andie MacDowell, her character, the first time they're alone in the hotel room. Then it goes, like, tries to be not ultra serious, but all of a sudden take this much more, for what it was, a serious turn, and like be heartfelt and all this stuff. And I'm like, that doesn't fit with Bruce giving these funny looks to the camera and zany sound effects throughout. And it was
horrible.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Well, I think it falls on two things. I don't think the director knew how to direct something like this.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. I read up that Bruce Willis has writing credit on here. It's his only writing credit to his entire career.
Really?
As far as, unless I didn't get the quite updated something for later in it.
We don't talk about Bruno.
But they give him writing credit because almost every single day he came in and had different script ideas, and they changed it based upon what he was wanting.
You can tell.
But with the way it started with that narrator in it.
The time was 1481. The artist was Leonardo da Vinci.
They either needed to cut him completely or disperse him throughout it. And go ahead and have Bruce Willis interact with him. Cross that fourth wall. Do something that just pushes it to that next level.
It basically, as I was watching it, because you know my levels of, it's now the worst thing I think I've ever seen is Thor: Love and Thunder, right? And we probably both agree on that.
Yes.
Next, underneath that, very close, is Batman and Robin, right? This, as I'm watching, it's like, oh, this is getting really close to Batman and Robin. And then at a certain point, it did, I don't know if I can put it up there as bad as Thor: Love and Thunder, but the minute Andie MacDowell starts doing the dolphin noises, boy, it sure comes close. Like all of that stuff, it's also that where I can blame the director is it's inconsistent characters. Like these are good actors. But like Andie MacDowell, how she chooses to play this, I guess she's a nun or whatever she is, secret agent nun. They're trying to portray her like she's ultra smart. She knows all this stuff. She knows all this stuff about Da Vinci. And then other times it's like she's a complete airhead.
True. Because, that makes a lot more sense than what I was like, Andie MacDowell just doesn't fit this role. It doesn't work for her. But now that you say, I think it's more the character.
Yeah, it was the character, and I guess here's the thing. So, watching this, I had this thought as I'm watching it. It's like, oh, so is this where Luc Besson got his ideas and he put together the Fifth Element from this?
What are you talking about?
Fifth Element is over the top and zany. They're stealing crazy special artifacts. There's all sorts of history and lore and everything in it. It's so much more fun to watch because it feels like Luc Besson had an idea what he wanted to do. I don't know who the director was on this one.
I'll tell you who.
Whoa.
No way.
I don't know what they were going for.
Interesting thing is, so the one scene you mentioned, like, hold on, rewind that. Went back and you said, man, that music sounds so much like Die Hard.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It is the exact same composer for Die Hard. So not only did they have great talent for the actors, they had a great score writer.
Yeah, I mean it was a lot of talented people, but like once you get done watching it, you go, okay, like some of the problem was who's the bad guy here? The two main ones, the husband, wife, brother, sister, I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. Let's just say that at the end of the day. So you didn't need James Coburn and all of the stuff with the candy bar gang. But you feel like that was left in just because that's something either the director or writer or like Bruce found it funny. Gave you one extra bad guy to set of bad guys that just kind of didn't feel like they needed to be there.
Well, without them, though, I wouldn't have gotten a laugh. One of my laughs came from Kit Kat, which is David Caruso, who had 0 lines in the movie. He has that one scene where he's mirroring Bruce Willis, and he just does the whole glasses thing. He was like talking, and Bruce Willis takes off his glasses, and he does it all with the sunglasses. One of the other big laughs, which I remembered as it approached, and I was laughing before it even happened, was
Honey! Bubba!
is the one slapstick moment that worked, kind of. They built up to it, and where it paid off, and it was fun. Before that, a lot of these slapstick moments were just...
I don't mind fat jokes. I make them about myself, people, I'm telling you. But after about the 5th fat joke in a row about the fat guard, you're just like, I get it. He's fat. We understand. It stopped being funny 2 jokes ago. It's like, you have to give the audience time to be able to find the joke funny, not just keep hammering it home, because then at a certain point, maybe that joke worked in 91. But now it just feels like, well, that's being cruel and mean. Like, I get he's a big dude, man, but seriously, stop.
Just stop, just stop it.
I think we have, as we say often, this horse has long been dead. I think we've covered that, so we'll kind of go into what our final thoughts are on it. Corey, I'll let you lead us off.
Yeah, so I would say this had so much potential. If you can watch it for that purpose and just of what it could have been, I think you could enjoy it. But if you watch it for what it is, you're not going to enjoy it. It's going to miss the mark. And if I were to give it a score, it's going to be in the 40s, probably 43, 45 at tops.
Yeah, if you go in straight up looking at it of just the movie itself, bad, not good at all. If you go in with the thought process of, we're going to Mystery Science Theater 3000 this thing, I think it has some rewatch value. But yeah, as far as a straight up score, mine would be in the 20 to 30 range is where it would be. It would be low.
So I guess for now, that's our review of thoughts of Hudson Hawk. So.
And that's all, folks.